Are you trying to figure out the next productivity hack, a way you can improve and accelerate how much time you have every day? I want to share something that I've used for many different years, and it's the main reason of why I'm able to be so productive, why I can write more every day, create more content, and ultimately spend time doing the things that I love: sailing, flying planes, and scuba diving. Hi, I'm Peter Nichol, Data Science CIO. Today we're going to talk about a couple different approaches of how to improve your productivity. In the 1990s, Charles Schwab was trying to come up with ideas to help his management team. At the time, he was president of Bethlehem Steel out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, a very large production facility that was producing steel for military and many other operations. He was trying to figure out that next productivity hack. He reached out to his old friend, John D. Rockefeller Sr., and asked for some ideas. John referred him to a gentleman named Ledbetter Lee. And this gentleman was known more as a PR specialist, but he also had a specialization in productivity and how to be more efficient. So Charles asked Ivy to come in, and he interviewed his management team, only 15 minutes per team member. And when he was done, he gave them some different tools. And later what he found out was the approach was essentially to write down your top 6 priorities every day and work them in order of priority. So most important to least important, but only 6 items. And it's hyper focusing on the most important things you have to complete during that day. And the next day, if you don't complete a couple of those items, well, they roll over into the next day and you recreate your list of the 6 priorities. So what this does is it allows you to focus on the most important aspects of your work while spending less time on the least important aspects. Quite often, we apply the Pareto 80-20 rule where 20% of the activities really provide 80% of the value. But a lot of times we focus on those 80% because they're low-hanging fruit. They're more tactical. They're independent activities. And ultimately, they're easy to complete. But they don't always provide the most value. And that's where the Ivy Lee method comes in. If you can apply this method to your own daily activities, what you'll find is you slowly increase productivity. Nothing happens overnight, but over months and years, it's unbelievable how much more productive than the average individual you'll become. So as you start your week, start thinking about how you can prioritize your week, only the top 6 most important items. And if you get those completed, great. Work on the next 6. Hi, I'm Peter Nichol, Data Science CIO. Have a great week.